Okay, so the Vancouver Canucks have signed themselves a forward here that was not in their prospect system. This is a pure free agent in every sense of the word. It is Nils Aman, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. What I did was I went over onto Google Translate, typed in Nils Aman into the Swedish language setting, and then I listened to the woman on the microphone say it after I pressed the speaker button. So Nils Aman is what we're going to go with here. If anybody wants to correct me, then please go ahead and do that if I am pronouncing it incorrectly. But here we go. The Canucks have agreed to terms on an entry-level contract with Aman. This was from about an hour ago, but I just really got around to seeing this around now. Vancouver Canucks GM Patrick Allvin announced today the club has indeed signed this player. He is a smart hockey player who plays with speed and has strong work ethic. He possesses a good two-way game, and we look forward to seeing his continued development on both sides of the ice with the Canucks organization. Aman, who is 22 years old, accumulated 14 points, 8 penalty minutes, and a +4 rating in 51 games with the Leksands IF in the SHL last season. In 110 SHL games, all played with the same team, he had 27 points. Now, I get it. You could go out there and say that this guy's overall statistical profile isn't great, and I think that's what immediately pops out when most people look at his statistical profile, but as we're going to continue to see with more of the words that are on this page, there is a little bit more to discover with this player over here. The Avesta, Sweden native has represented his country on the international stage on multiple occasions, totaling 11 points in 22 games. Most recently, he was selected to represent Sweden at the 2022 World Championships. He's 6'2", 185, and he was originally drafted by the Avalanche in the 6th round, 167th overall in the 2020 draft. Now, that doesn't go over everything. This was indeed his profile before from the draft year he had in 2019-20. He was a super elite guy, getting over a point per game. He also had SHL production, 3 points in 8 games. Of course, recently, though, seeing the production go to 10 points in 51 games and 14 points in 51 games the previous 2 seasons, it's not the best in the world, but at the same time, he is there. And when it comes to what this player could be as he progresses to higher levels of hockey, leave it to Patrick Johnson out there to give out the tweet. Let's align the page right here. Nils Aman is an interesting signing by the Canucks. I talked to some scouts. They see him as a good skater with good size who plays smart. He needs to hone it all if he's going to make the NHL, but there is potential to being a third-line center. There also was a full-on scouting report on future considerations. This is their website right here. Let's take a look at their scouting report. Can we change the page alignment so it fits a little bit better? Here, let's move this like that, and then we'll move this into the middle. Yes, there you go. That's a little bit better. A big and lanky overager that can play center as well as on the wing, which is desirable for any NHL team. Aman is a strong skater who possesses very powerful first strides, and he can hit decent top speed with just a few long strides. His skating helps his overall game, allowing him to make up for his lack of high-end puck skills. While he doesn't have the most elite puck skills, he is very good at positioning himself in the offensive zone and using his hockey smarts to make plays happen. He wins a lot of faceoffs cleanly when playing center, which is beneficial to his team being able to create scoring chances. He is a very sneaky and smart hockey player who tends to play in all situations, often able to create plays out of nothing. I like that quality very much. He possesses a long reach that he uses effectively to dig pucks out of corners and puck battles. He's not necessarily the first guy in the forecheck, but he covers the neutral zone well to avoid long stretch passes from his opponents. He can anticipate passing lanes before they happen, which helps him steal pucks in the middle of the ice to bring back up for a scoring opportunity. Defensively, he uses an active stick to break up passes, and his stick work helps him in battles along the boards, where he can win a lot of those battles. He isn't necessarily a guy... Okay, what the world? That's just kind of the same thing cut and pasted in the second part of the article. Okay, either way, we also have a report on Dobber prospects. They have a thing from the Colorado Avalanche 31 and 31 they did. After being passed over in the 2019 draft, the Avs took a flyer on Aman in the 6th round. He is fast, strong at both ends of the ice, and plays center, which gives him legit value as an asset in the system. His 6'2" frame could use some filling out, since he is one of the lankier players on the ice. He is playing in the SHL as a 20-year-old, which is impressive, but he's not putting up the numbers to warrant fantasy attention at this point. So, Long story short, there are some pretty good qualities to his game, but the production isn't really what you would expect out of a player that's earning a contract or being a quote-unquote top prospect. He's going to come over to Vancouver, maybe Abbotsford. We'll see what he does in those lower levels of play. But all in all, this is the newest Vancouver Canuck. So welcome Nils Aman to the organization over here. We've got two Nils Höglander and Aman over here. Let's see if the Vancouver Canucks make a trade with the Rangers for Nils Lundkvist as well, just to really round out the trifecta of Nilses. But either way, talk to me in the comments on your thoughts about this signing. I hope you enjoyed this. 99 and bye.